See, already we started the example related with this. That means to find the value of k if the function is continuous. Already I give one question. See the next one. The next one is like this. Find the values of k so that the function ft is continuous at indicated point. That means indirectly it is given it is continuous at x is equal to 2 is given. That means it is nothing but LHL is equal to RHL is equal to the function at x is equal to 2. That is f of 2. So it is given that the function is continuous at x is equal to 2. So therefore, LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 2. It is given. How you write LHL? Limit f of x as x tends to 2 minus RHL is limit f of x as x tends to 2 plus is equal to f of 2 means we are selecting this, and wherever x is there we are writing 2. So here limit for left side which we are selecting the first expression, because in the first expression it is less than 2. So it is kx square at x tends to 2, and for right side we are selecting the second one, limit, because there it is greater than 2 and this value is 4k. Now here you know how to solve the limit. Wherever x is there we are writing 2. It is k into 2 square, and this is a constant, there is no x, is equal to 4k. That is 4k is equal to 3 is equal to 4k. So the students, to find the value of k, either select the first and second or second and third. Now I am taking first and second. So what is k value then? K is equal to 3 by 4. See, is it very simple or what? Yes, it is very simple. Moving to the next question. Same. Find the values of k so that the function f continuous at the indicated point. The problem is different. Just I am writing the problem. See, the problem is kx plus 1 if x is less than or equal to pi, and cos x if x is greater than pi at x is equal to pi. So it is given that the function is continuous at x is equal to pi. Like a previous, it is given that LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of pi. Here we have to write pi tends to pi minus and pi plus. What is f of pi? Here in the first expression we have equal sign. Wherever x is there we are writing as 1. Now it is a limit. We have to select the first one, because in the first one it is less than. X tends to pi, and here limit cos x. X tends to pi is equal to k pi plus 1. Now in place of x we are writing pi. K pi plus 1 is equal to cos pi, because in place of x is equal to k pi plus 1. This left side as it is. What is cos 180? Pi is 180. Cos 180 is minus 1. So again, as we did in the previous, either take the first and second term or second and third. Now I am taking first and second. If you take first and last means k get cancels. So it is not possible. That's why first and second or second and third. K pi is equal to minus 2, taking plus 1 on that side. What is k? K is minus 2 by pi. K is minus 2 by pi. See, the problems are very simple. Only thing is if you know the concept correctly. Next question, again same. Find the value or values of k so that the function f is continuous at the defined point. Now I know that the students are familiar. They will solve along with me only. Better you take a paper and pen. I'll write down along with me. First only I told you, only the writing makes you perfect. First thing is understand the concept, basic concept carefully, then make the practice, writing practice in mathematics. Here, kx plus 1 if x is less than or equal to 5 and 3x minus 5 if x is greater than 5 at x is equal to 5. So like a previous, it is already given the function is continuous at x is equal to 5. That is, it is given that LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 5. You know how to write limit, LHL limit f of x as x tends to 5 minus, because it is given at the point 5. Limit f of x as x tends to 5 plus is equal to 5 means which one you are selecting? First expression. It is 5k plus 1. Now write on the, now students you only tell me which function you are selecting. Yes, first one. And for right hand limit, second one. And the constant already I wrote 5k plus 1. Simplify. This is 5k plus 1 is equal to, wherever x is there, if you write 5 means 3 into 5. 3x is 3 into 5. 15 minus 5, that is 10. Directly I wrote the value. Again take either first and second or second and third. So 5k is 9. What is k then? K is 9 by 5. See, is it very simple or what? Yes. Now moving to the next question. That is also very interesting. Question number 30. Sorry, in the previous questions I have not written the question numbers, I forgot. So now we are moving to the next question, that is question number 30. Find the values of A and B such that the function defined by f of x is equal to 5 if x is less than or equal to 2. Ax plus b if x is lying between 2 and 10, and 21 if x is greater than or equal to 10. Here the problem is defined at 2 points. One is at x is equal to 2 and another one is at x is equal to 10. Here we have to find the values of A and B. we have to find the values of a and b. Is a continuous function. Is a continuous function. So here it is already given that the function is continuous, and with the help of that we have to find the value of a and b. Here first at x is equal to 2. The function is defined at x is equal to 2 or what? Yes. Why? Because in equal it is nothing but f of 2 is equal to 5. And what is LHL? LHL is the limit f of x as x tends to 2 minus. So which you are selecting? We are selecting the first one. And see students, there is no x, so your answer is 5. That means left side limit is 5. And what about the right hand limit? Right hand limit is limit f of x as x tends to 2 plus. Which function you are selecting? Here it is greater than 2. So we are selecting limit ax plus b as x tends to 2. So your answer is 2a plus b. Understood? Constant f of 2 is 5 and left hand limit is 5, right hand limit is 2a plus b. But one thing we are given, that is the function is continuous. So the function is continuous means indirectly it is given that LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 2. So I kept the problem as it is, remember. Since the function is continuous, don't mix with the problem. Therefore, LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 2. What is LHL? 5. RHL 2a plus b, and f of 2 is also 5. This implies either take first and second or second and third. 2a plus b is equal to 5. This is equation 1. See, the problem is defined at 2 points, so that's why we have to write both the points. Then we have to go for x is equal to 10. First see whether the problem is defined or what. Yes, x is equal to 10 means it is 21. The function f is defined at x is equal to 10. That is f of 10 is equal to 21. Correct or what? Yes. Then see the left hand limit. What is the left hand limit? LHL is equal to limit f of x as x tends to 10 minus. Which we are selecting? We are selecting this one. Limit ax plus b as x tends to 10. So your answer is what? 10a plus b. Correct or what? Left hand limit. What is the right hand limit? Limit f of x as x tends to 10 minus is the limit. Here it is x is greater than 10 is present in the last expression 21 as x tends to 10. Here there is no x, so answer is 21. Left hand limit is 10a plus b and this constant is 21 and right hand limit is 21. It is given that the function is continuous. Given the function is continuous. At continuous. Therefore, LHL is equal to RHL is equal to f of 10. Then what is your answer? 21 is equal to, 10a plus b. 10a plus b is equal to 21 is equal to 21. That is nothing but 10a plus b is equal to 21. So equation 2. So it is given that at 2 points the function is continuous and we got it 2 equations. So solve that 2 equations, you will get a and b. So we will solve that. by solving 1 and 2, that is equation 1 and 2. 2a plus b is equal to 5. Next one is 10a plus b is equal to 21. So directly if you change the sign, go for subtraction, it is minus 8a is equal to minus 16. Therefore a is equal to 2. Now select any one of the equation, either first one or second one, to calculate b. From equation 1, it is 2a plus b is equal to 5. Write down that a value. So b is equal to 5 minus 4. What is b value? Then b is 1. That means every problem is simple. I know that even the students are solving. But the thing is, you have to understand the concept correctly. Moving to the next question. Question number 31. Show that the function defined by f of x is equal to cos x square is a continuous function. See, already we are familiar. By observing this, it is a composition function. It is a combined of two functions. So, and you are familiar, every composition function is a continuous. See, what we observe that the function is a composite function. We observed that the given function f of x is equal to cos x square is composite function. That is how you are writing. That is g of x is cos x and h of x is x square. So how it is then? F of x is equal to g of h of x. It is g. Here h of x. You know how to write a composite functions that you are studied in the first year. I kept g as it is. What is h of x? H of x is x square. See here, g of x is cos x. Whatever the value, that value comes as an angle. Then what is g of x square? G of x square is cos x square. Correct or not? Here, g of x is equal to cos x is continuous. Already you are familiar. Is continuous function. Trigonometric terms are continuous function. And h of x is x square is also continuous. Why? It is a polynomial equation. Also continuous function. If you want, you write down because it is a polynomial function. Every polynomial function is continuous. And the given function is a composition. Therefore, f of x is equal to cos x square is continuous function. Why it is a continuous? Because it is a composite function. Correct or what? See, like this. Only thing is, if you are able to split the function, if you are able to write that in the form of composite function, then only you can write. Moving to question number 32. 32. Show that the function defined by f of x is equal to modulus of cos x is continuous function. And students, it is not a homework, but the writing part I will left with you. I will explain. See, f of x is equal to modulus of cos x is also a composite function. F of, I will explain and write down as we did in the previous, mod of cos x. So this how you write here. If you take g of x as a cos x and h of x as a mod x. So f of x is what? H of g of x. I do a small change. Always it is not g of h. You can interchange. So it is h of g of x. Depending on the problem you can write. H. What is g of x? G of x is cos x. H of x means whatever is the term, for that term you are already writing a modulus. Here the term is cos x. Correct or what? And you have to write g of x is equal to cos x is a continuous function and h of x is equal to modulus x. Already you know that modulus x is a continuous function. Therefore its composition f of x is also continuation. Only writing that part I will left with the students. See, once again I am telling. This is a composition function. We wrote like this. After that you have to write g of x is equal to cos x is a continuous function and h of x is equal to mod x is also continuous function. Therefore its composition is nothing but f of x is also continuous function. Can you write that? Just only one few part I left with the students to make you perfect. Moving to the next question, that is question number 32. Here also I will explain the concept and writing part I will give for the students only. Question number 33. Examine that sin mod x is a continuous function. Is continuous function. See how you split it. G of x I am splitting as a sin x and h of x I am splitting as a mod x. How you write then? F of x is nothing but sin of mod x. That I am writing as g of h of x. That is g in the bracket h of x. G as it is. What is h of x? H of x is mod x. G of x is sin x. That means whatever is the value, that value comes as angle. Here in place of angle what we have? Mod. Sin of mod. So students, then can you write the conclusion? Yes, write down the conclusion by yourself. Question number 34. Find all the points of discontinuity. Discontinuity of f defined by f of x is equal to mod x minus mod of x plus 1. So students, this I will leave as a homework, and as you know that just to try this I am giving you as a homework, and anyhow in the next class I will explain that. So in the next class I will explain this and I will solve some worked example, important worked example, and the next class will be the last class for continuity. After that I will start with the important concept of this calculus, that is the differentiation.